The Washington State Tourism Conference is putting the focus this year on promoting native tourism as the industry continues to grow year after year. And a family in Grandview is handed the keys to their new future thanks to the First Story program.
And another weather alert day with freezing temperatures throughout our areas as you wake up this morning. I'll get you prepared with my First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest, on your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Thursday. Getting close to that weekend.
Yes, we are. It's Thursday.
But it is chilly outside.
Oh my goodness, it is.
Bundle up. Now, yesterday you said it was chilly. How about this morning?
This morning, colder.
Yes.
Didn't wear gloves on the drive here though, so that was nice. I think I just had the heater cranked up a little bit more than I did yesterday.
Well, and if you leave your car outside, you're going to have a little bit of condensation or maybe even a little of frost.
I had a little bit of frost on the car this morning.
I did too, so get ready for all of that. Let's take a look outside at our lovely Legend Sky Cam, and let's just get right to the temperatures. We are below or at the freezing level or quite a bit close to that freezing level for most of our areas. 30 degrees right now in Yakima, our cool spot. And folks, we're going to be expecting even cooler temperatures in our overnight periods and in our mornings. So get prepared for that. So it is another First Alert weather alert day. Overnight freezing, all of our areas through really next week. And again, we just want to get you prepared for the first freezes of the year. Plenty of sunshine today, mostly sunny skies. Highs are going to be right around the mid to upper 40s today. So we're just getting even cooler and cooler in our daytime highs. My goodness. So 49 for the Tri-Cities and around 47 for Walla Walla. So we're going to see some sunshine with those cool temperatures this morning, but drier conditions. Cooling does keep rolling and freezing overnight again and again and again. I'll get you all prepared for that in my First Alert weather forecast, but right now I'm going to send it back to Riley.
Thank you, Jason. Yakima is hosting the annual State of Washington Tourism Conference, and this year's focus is on a $14 billion industry that impacts our area pretty significantly. That's native tourism. Rose Sampson, one of the Native American vendors at the conference, is the proud owner of Rose's Native Designs in Toppenish. Everything she sells, from moccasins to hand-beaded jewelry to huckleberry jam, is native made, and a lot of it is made by her. But she says every time someone new comes in, it's more than a chance to sell her product. It's also a chance to share her culture with people.
I think it's about time that the Native people and what we had to share, what our ancestors had to share with America, should be brought out. Something for every American to be proud of.
Later on Good Morning Northwest, we hear from Yakima Nation officials about the importance of cultural understanding when partnering with and promoting Native tourism efforts. There are going to be some new stores and experiences coming to the Valley Mall in Union Gap from now through spring of next year. The mall's Hickory Farm stand is opening up just in time for the holiday season, while new businesses like And Tea, Jersey Mike's, and Milan Laser are expected to open by year's end or early in the spring. But next month, something extra special is in store for the holiday season.
We're going to have a Winter Wonderland seasonal outdoor ice rink kind of located right behind me. So it'll be a really fun experience for families. We'll have fire pits. We partnered with a tree farm this year.
The ice rink will be open November 17th through January. Tickets are $11 for kids 12 and under 12 and $13 for anyone 13 or older. A Grandview family has been handed their keys to their 10-year American dream, home ownership. As finding an affordable home is proving to be more unlikely due to rising prices combined with increased interest rates. First Story, founded by Hayden Homes, is a program designed to give home ownership to people who might not otherwise have the chance, with the opportunity to buy homes with a zero down, zero interest mortgage thanks to donations and partners across the Northwest.
All of our home buyers are first-time home buyers. They need to be below 80% of the area median income for this specific county. And other than that, we have some financial qualifications like traditional lenders would have, although I will say ours are a little bit more favorable to a lower income home buyer.
On behalf of Hayden Homes and First Story, welcome home.
Augustine and Concepcion first learned about the First Story program through their oldest son, who works for Hapo Community Credit Union, and their brand new home is just a few doors down from home. Mayors of the Tri-Cities addressed their communities at yesterday's annual State of the Cities luncheon. The Kennewick, Pasco, Richland, and West Richland mayors were present to hear from their communities about residents' current priorities and initiatives. Some of the biggest topics included infrastructure improvements and stimulating the economies in each of their cities. Kennewick Mayor Bill McKay says the city is focusing on keeping the streets accessible and safe, while Pasco Mayor Blanche Barajas discussed housing, including the rising costs and availability in our rapidly growing communities.
With over 85,000 vehicles per day, the city's busiest intersection is getting a major overhaul. The Gage and Steptoe Boulevard intersection project will increase safety, capacity, and functionality.
We aim to address the steeping cost of housing by expediting construction and market availability. The Housing Action and Implementation Plan comes as a response to the state legislation, but we've adapted to be uniquely Pasco rather than adopting a one-size-fits-all solution.
The event was hosted at Three Rivers Convention Center by the Tri-City Regional Chamber of Commerce. If you want to hear more from the mayors, you can check out our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. A big item on the agenda across the Pasco School Board last night, the namings of its 2 new high schools coming to the community in 2025. After a lengthy discussion debating the pros and cons of each of the 5 choices for Comprehensive High School number 3, the board took action and voted 3-2 on Harvest View High School. Other names discussed were Desert Vista High School, Great Forks High School, Sageview High School, and Sunset High School. The board also took action on the name for the new College and Career Academy. There were 4 names up for discussion and decision-making. Orion High School was the unanimous decision amongst the Pasco School Board. The other options that made it to the board for discussion were Pathways High School, Sun Willows High School, and Tradewinds High School. According to some members of the school board, there's a few big reasons why Orion works out well for the title of the new school.
I love that Pasco School District has 3 children reaching for the stars, and Orion is consolation. And we have these kids, they're reaching for the stars.
The name Orion is also linked to Pasco. It's the name of a fighter plane manufactured in the city during World War II. Harvest View High School is under construction now and is set to open its doors in the fall of 2025, and construction begins for Orion High School next year, also set to open at the start of the school year in 2025. These naming decisions came after weeks of community engagement, hours of committee discussions, and hundreds of name suggestions. Apple Valley News Now and Windermere Group 1 have partnered with the Benton Franklin Humane Society to showcase all of the great animals in their care. The Humane Society is hosting their biannual Operation Best Friend adoption event this Friday from 11 to 4 p.m. at their shelter. You'll be able to meet their team, tour shelter facilities, and possibly meet your new best friend. We'll return in just a moment, but first, Jason Valentine joins us live now for another quick look at the weather.
It is chilly this morning. You're going to definitely want to bundle up. I'll get you ready for that, and even cooler temperatures on the way. I'll get you prepared in my First Alert weather forecast.
A new study from the FDA shows that COVID shots may increase the risk of stroke in seniors, particularly when administered at the same time as other vaccines. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Now's the time to get a great deal on select Kubota equipment. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience in the U.S., they offer the versatility and reliability to get the job done right, all year round. Right now at participating dealers, get a Kubota compact tractor for 0 down, 0% APR for 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Are you tired of your bathroom not fitting your needs? If you're frustrated with your bathroom, then there's no reason to wait any longer. At Bath Planet, we're here to help. Our team of trained professionals will take the time to learn what you'd like out of your bathroom and help you create the perfect layout. And with our lifetime warranty, we'll always be there for you. Stop by our showroom on Clearwater in Kennewick or visit us online today. Bath Planet, where experience meets excellence.
There's a better way to buy pre-owned. Honda True. With multiple tiers of vehicles like Certified Plus and Certified, you get less worries and more benefits. Choose from the latest Honda models, which means less unpredictability and more paths to discover. And get the peace of mind you deserve, with less strings attached and more freedom. Find out why Honda True means less compromise and more of what you love about Honda.
Youth Ride Free with BFT. Check your student ID for the BFT logo. Show it to the driver and ride free. Don't have a BFT logo sticker on your ID? Ask your school how to get yours.
Welcome to the Village Bistro. We're happy you're here. I wanted to share with you some of the things we have on our menu. One of my favorite things is our lemon ricotta pancakes, topped with blueberries and powdered sugar and butter, and oh my, they are so delicious. You gotta try our 4-cheese mac and cheese or burgers. Some say they're the best in town. We love to get to know each customer that comes in, and we want you to feel like family when you're with us.
Watch me. Watch me tumble, jump, and soar. When our squad is on point, we own the floor. Dazzling stunts and dances are my jam. Pain once caused issues, but they had a plan. A life-changing brace with no surgery to fear. Activity without limits, one more reason to cheer. Watch me. Industry-leading scoliosis treatment at Shriners Children's. The most amazing care anywhere.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, the Zillah Public Works Department has issued a boil water advisory for anyone connected to the city's water system due to E. coli being detected in the system on Wednesday. The E. coli was reportedly detected in one zone of the water system during a routine test Wednesday, but no related illnesses have been reported. According to the department, the water system will be disinfected with chlorine and flushed over the next couple of days, and citizens will be notified once tests show it's back to normal. In the meantime, any resident connected to the city's water system should be using boiled or bottled water for cooking, drinking, and brushing teeth. A study released by the FDA found that flu and COVID-19 vaccines may slightly increase the risk of stroke in seniors caused by blood clots in the brain, in particular when the two shots were administered at the same time. FDA researchers analyzed data from Medicare claims and found that the increase happened in adults who are 84 and up. This is the second study to find that COVID-19 and flu shots given together put seniors at higher risk for stroke. There are 3 cases for every 100,000 doses given. The high-dose flu vaccine, which is designed to rev up the immune system, was found to be the culprit in these results. For those who are concerned, researchers suggest receiving the shots at different times. Coming up, after multiple fatal crashes this year, the Washington Department of Transportation is taking a look at the safety of the Highway 395 corridor near Pasco. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. It is chilly this morning. Let me get you ready for that. A sneak peek at your weekend as well. That's next on Good Morning Northwest.
Hi, I need new tires. Perfect timing. Right now, during our tire savings event, when you buy 3 tires, you get the 4th for only $1. Wow, that's a great deal. Right? Can you imagine finding a tire for less? Sorry, honey. Mama needs a tire. No, definitely not. No. Let's get you those tires. Okay.
Right now, during our tire savings event, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Toyota Service Centers. Keep your Toyota a Toyota.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At the Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
If people don't have a personal experience with hunger, they're not sure who our neighbors in need are. It ranges from babies all the way up to elders. So the Hometown Food Drive is an annual collaborative event that our food bank and so many others have come to really rely on because we're able to serve so many more people. What you drive can drive change in the community.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Chevrolet.
I don't think anything could be better than what I'm experiencing right now.
We've been through a roller coaster of emotions. I'm crazy about you.
I hope he's feeling the same way.
As long as you love me.
One good round deserves another at Zentel Creek Golf Club in Kennewick. Stay warm inside with state-of-the-art golf simulators, or book banquet space for your next family or professional event. Weekends liven up with select live music events throughout the season. Go to zentelcreek.com to find the list of live music options and make reservations for golf, dinner, drinks, and fun all year round.
Have you ever had a day like this? Bad days are why we got in the game. Capuzza Lighty, Accident Injury Lawyers.
The best way to end your day.
That is good TV.
Friends, tonight at 11:05.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Hope you're having a good morning so far and hope you're staying warm. And I hope you have a plan to stay warm throughout your day. Pretty calm morning, but pretty chilly morning. It's another alert day for us. Overnight freezing conditions, all of our areas through at least next week. So we just want to get you ready for really the first freeze of the year. And on our radar, we are looking okay, little bits and pieces of shower activity kind of surrounding our areas. And yes, that is in the form of snow, but we do expect to see that to miss our regions. We're looking much drier as we're heading into our weekend, especially compared to all that rain we saw yesterday. So let's take a look at that futurecast. Best chance for a little bit of rain will be tonight, Yakima, Toppenish area. Well, that will soon fitter out, but we could see a little bit of shower activity into our very early morning hours late tonight. That'll move off into the west, and we're going to see much more clearing. But this also means much cooler temperatures in our overnight period. So just get prepared for even cooler temperatures than we're seeing this morning. So we do still have that freeze warning. Now it's just relegated to Washington for our areas. Northeastern Oregon is out of that. But there's also a freeze watch along the Columbia River through the Dalles and into the western part of the state. So very chilly conditions. Again, that freeze warning good till 9 a.m. this morning. So let's take a look at those temperatures. 30 degrees for Yakima. We're right in the kind of hovering in the mid 30s for most of our areas. 32 for Ellensburg, and this is going to seem warm compared to what we're going to be seeing as we head into our weekend when we do truly see those clear skies start to come in. Now here's our highs. We're going to be still bouncing right around those mid to lower 40s, as this is for the Tri-City, so a little cooler in other areas. So just very chilly conditions are on the way, folks. So again, I hope you've made a plan for to keep yourself warm. So wind speeds, we are looking light this morning, which is thankful due to the cold conditions. Tomorrow we'll see around 10 or so mile per hour winds, and then we'll see pretty much light winds into our next work week, including Tuesday, Halloween. So let's take a look at those highs today. We're right around 49 for Yakima and Toppenish, 46 for Ellensburg. Over in the mid-Columbia, right in those mid to upper 40s, maybe 50 degrees for Hermiston. And over in the Blue Mountain region, 47 for Walla Walla and Pendleton. 7-day forecast. Going to be in those mid to upper 40s for the week ahead for Yakima. Again, drier conditions on the way. Look at those overnight lows. Overnight tonight into tomorrow, 29, 22 overnight Friday into Saturday. And we're going to stay in those mid to lower 20s through Monday late night. Halloween, 49 and partly cloudy. Next Tuesday, of course. Tri-Cities area. Going to be in those mid to upper 40s. Halloween, 47, partly cloudy as well. We get into the mid 20s starting Friday late night. So chilly conditions. So please bundle up. If your car is outside, give yourself an extra time to get the condensation and even a little bit of frost off your car. We're going to be staying very chilly, but much drier as we move along into our weekend.
Well, it's spooky season, but a situation in Kennewick may be a little too scary. You may have seen notifications from the city of Kennewick and Kennewick Police showing a flyer that claimed to warn people to avoid a particular home during trick-or-treating events. The flyer says you should avoid the addresses because of missing persons, a revoked carnival permit, indecent or lewd acts, suspicion of kidnapping, and accessory to murder. The flyer also says that emergency personnel will not respond to the address. However, the city said they do not post these kinds of warnings, and they are never going to advise you to stay away from a house. City first responders also say there's no reason to believe the claim that first responders won't show up. The sex offender concern was many residents' primary concern, but the city of Kennewick said when certain types of sex offenders move to the area, some neighbors are notified within specific regulations. A flyer is not posted in public, but people convicted of certain crimes are required to register on a website. After 2 fatal crashes along Highway 395 last week, the Washington State Patrol is urging drivers to use more caution while driving down the highway. After 3 fatal collisions along the highway so far this year, WSP and the Department of Transportation are working to analyze and find out what is leading to these crashes. According to WashDOT, the department plans to send traffic engineers out to the problematic intersections to see if any improvements can be made. This isn't the first time WashDOT has taken a look at this corridor, as adjustments were made at key intersections between Pasco and Ritzville in 2020.
We took a look at this corridor and some issues with some safety concerns. And what we ended up doing in 2020 is adding acceleration and deceleration lanes. And what that means is we just added a lane for drivers on some of those side streets to get into safely before merging into traffic with 395, and the same with drivers coming off of 395, giving them a designated lane to safely get off 395.
According to Trooper Chris Thorson, the most recent crashes are under investigation, but initial reports were that the vehicles failed to yield when crossing 395. Later on Good Morning Northwest, we'll hear from Trooper Thorson on how drivers can take steps to ensure their safety on this highway. When we return on Good Morning Northwest, new images from the James Webb Telescope capture an explosion in space that's one of the brightest astronomers have seen in over 50 years.
The nights are cooler, and many Yakima Valley residents still depend on wood-burning devices in their homes as their primary source of heat. New wood pellet stoves or electrical devices are much more efficient and are regulated to control emissions. They're cleaner burning and release fewer harmful air pollutants and carcinogens. Upgrade today with the help of Yakima Regional Clean Air Agency's Wood Stove Change-Out Program. With rebates up to $3,800, you could get a new device at little or no cost to you if you qualify. Call today.
What I want people to know about Numerica's involvement is that it's genuine and that we care.
That's why I work at a company that supports the community, because we're a part of it.
It's important to give back to the community you live in. I grew up needing help from the community, so for me to be able to give back has always been so special.
We are truly here to help, and we're passionate about it.
Our customers depend on us for everything. We grow well over 200 different crop varieties, and there's tremendous diversity within our trade territory. We spend a lot of time and work a lot with our customers on enhancing and utilization of the products that John Deere offers. From a technology perspective, we do what we say every single day.
Live better and love your home with the unique items and expert interior design you'll find only at Spencer Carlson. Our team of designers has given life to new construction and new life to remodeling projects for 30 years. With our personal approach, Spencer Carlson makes it so easy for you to enjoy the shopping and design experience. You'll love the process as much as you'll love the results. Spencer Carlson, unsurpassed furniture and design for life.
Let's get scratching. Let's get scratching.
Our hometown. It's more than the regions we live in or the roads we drive on. It's a camaraderie, a belonging. It's working together to be a part of something bigger. All October long, bring a non-perishable food donation to McCurley dealerships or find a specially packed food donation bag at any local Yolks Fresh market. You are driving change in our community. That's what makes home, home.
Find your way home in a new, used, or certified pre-owned vehicle from McCurley Mazda.
It's the greatest harvest on earth. Fly the Northwest, Tuesday.
Welcome back, everyone. A massive explosion in space has been detected, and it is over 1 million times brighter than the entire Milky Way.
Yikes.
The gamma ray explosion witnessed by the James Webb Space Telescope and other observatories is the second brightest ever witnessed in over 50 years.
All right, you've heard of a nova or a supernova. Well, this burst created a kilonova. Ooh. Two neutron stars merging in a galaxy about 1 billion light years away. That's according to a study published Wednesday in the journal Nature. Chemical elements, some necessary for much of life on Earth, were detected within the aftermath of the kilonova.
Interesting.
Yes.
Very bright, very...
It's the second most bright thing they've ever seen in the last 50 years. I wonder what the biggest one was. But
yeah.
Anyways, we are due for a supernova where we can see an exploded star during our daytime. It'll be for a few weeks, so we're overdue for one. So.
Overdue. Do we have any idea when it's going to take place?
No, we have no idea. The last one happened, I believe, in the 1300s. It was recorded by a Chinese astronomer, and that's the last time we had one. So we're overdue. So hopefully soon. All right, folks, quick look outside. I'll get you ready for a chilly Thursday morning. Even chillier conditions on the way. That's coming up.
And coming up on Good Morning Northwest, at least 20 people have been killed and dozens injured in a mass shooting in Lewiston, Maine last night. And the man suspected of killing 4 University of Idaho students is scheduled to appear in court later today.
In today's Tech Bites, audio and video calls on the site formerly known as Twitter. It's X now, and it's began rolling out the feature which allows users to chat with one another. Users can allow calls from verified users, people in your address book, or those you follow. Apple has released its latest software update with new features and a few fixes. iOS 17.1 comes with improvements to AirDrop aimed at reducing the number of failed transfers. And there are more options on Apple Music, including new cover art and an expanded favorites section. Finally, TikTok is planning its first ever in-person music festival. Cardi B, Anita, and Niall Horan are scheduled to perform along with others. The event is called TikTok in the Mix. It will be held December 10th in Mesa, Arizona, and ticket sales start through, what else? TikTok tomorrow. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Rhiannon Alley. Have a great day.
The Chase Ink Business Premier Card is made for people like Sam who make
everyday products designed smarter. Like a smart coffee grinder that orders fresh beans for you.
Oh, genius. For more breakthroughs like that,
I need a breakthrough card.
Like ours, with 2.5% cash back on purchases of $5,000 or more.
Plus unlimited 2% cash back on all other purchases.
And with greater spending potential, Sam can keep making smart ideas
a brilliant reality.
The Ink Business Premier Card from Chase for Business. Make more of what's yours.
If you struggle with CPAP, you should check out Inspire. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Learn more and view important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Watch this. We get the team it up, know that we making them nervous. This in the battle, we can't have discussion. I'm talking about doing the verses. So make it a good one.
Authorities in Lewiston, Maine are searching for a man who opened fire at a bowling alley and a bar, killing at least 20 people. And Brian Koberger, the primary suspect in last year's murder of 4 University of Idaho students, is scheduled to appear in court later today.
Another weather alert day with freezing temperatures overnight throughout most of our areas. And as you wake up this morning, I'll get you prepared. My first alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
And I'm Jason Valentine. Welcome to Thursday. Good morning, Riley.
Good morning, Jason. How are you doing today?
I'm good. Chilly.
Yes, it's cold. We could see our breath in the air this morning.
Yes, we certainly can. And it gets chilly in our studio.
It does.
Yes.
It really does.
Even worse, though, after the show when they turn the lights out. So bundle up, especially us inside this place. All right, let's take a quick look outside. Folks, it is chilly, and it is going to be staying that way, especially in our overnight periods. Let's take a look at those temperatures that we're seeing right now. 32 Ellensburg, 30 degrees in Yakima. We're hovering in the mid to upper 30s for most of our cities, but folks, it is chilly out there. Give yourself a little extra time if your cars are parked outside. There most likely will be condensation, if not frost, on your windshield. So it is another weather alert day. We're just getting you ready for the first freezes of the year. Overnight freezing will continue for all of our areas well into the weekend, into our next work week. So prepare yourself, stay warm. It is going to get cold. Mostly sunny skies today in Yakima. We're going to be seeing highs in the mid to upper 40s for all of our areas. Just a touch off of what we saw yesterday. And we do expect to see continued mid to upper 40s into our weekend, into our next work week. So we're hitting a bit of a drier spell. So we're seeing drier conditions. We could see a quick shower or two tonight in the Yakima. Other than that, drier conditions are here. Cooling, well, just keeps rolling on and freezing overnight again. All that my first alert weather forecast coming up. But for right now, I'm going to send it back to Riley.
Thank you, Jason. Police are still searching for a person of interest in what they're calling a mass casualty incident in the city of Lewiston, Maine. Officials say at least 20 people have died and dozens more injured in this latest mass shooting. ABC's Ike Joji has the latest details.
This morning, a mass shooting tragedy unfolding in Lewiston, Maine, the state's second largest city. Police responding to shootings in at least 2 locations.
There are multiple scenes in the city to include multiple hospitals. It's a lot of witnesses we're speaking with.
Law enforcement identifying 40-year-old Robert Card as a person of interest. Authorities say he has a history of military service, is a firearms instructor, and was treated at a mental health facility over the summer after allegedly saying that he was hearing voices.
If people see him, they should not approach Card or make contact with him in any way.
The first call came in around 7 o'clock from a bowling alley hosting a youth night for a kids' bowling league. One witness saying she heard a loud bang before her father, a retired cop, corralled her and her family into a corner.
I kind of laid on top of her, and my mom was kind of on top of me.
Riley Dumont was bowling with her 11-year-old daughter when she heard several shots. During the chaos, she said she saw 3 or 4 bodies on the ground. The second shooting scene, a local restaurant about 4 miles from the bowling alley. Card on the run overnight, triggering a shelter-in-place order in Lewiston and neighboring Lisbon and Bowdoin, Maine, where police say they found this white Subaru believed to be owned by the suspect. The car seen with the door open and lights on. Sources say hundreds of federal, state, and local law enforcement are assisting in this active investigation. Police as far south as New Hampshire setting up roadblocks, trying to confine Card in case he's on the run. Authorities earlier releasing these surveillance images showing the gunman at one of the shooting locations.
Looks like to me an AR-15 or some version of it. Looks like to me that he's got some sort of extended magazine. I mean, typically those weapons, you can maybe shoot up to 25 or 30 rounds with a standard magazine.
President Joe Biden and Attorney General Merrick Garland have been briefed, the White House releasing a statement offering full federal support in the wake of this horrific attack. Lewiston is a relatively small city of 36,000 people, which experts say could be an advantage to investigators.
I think it really increases the odds that somebody knows who the shooter is, because you're going to probably, or do have, survivors at each location, I presume. So with that, you can start tracking this guy.
Authorities did not reveal a motive overnight. Maine Governor Janet Mills releasing a statement urging all people in the area to follow the directions of state and local law enforcement. Lisbon schools have been canceled for today. In Arizona, one man's alleged online threat of executing a mass shooting at the University of Arizona has landed him in jail. According to state and federal complaints, 27-year-old Michael Peng-Chung Lee posted the threats on Snapchat Sunday night. By Monday night, he was stopped for speeding and arrested, and that's when he allegedly admitted to making the threats. Lee was still being held in the Pima County Jail Tuesday night on charge of making terrorist threats. An email from the University of Arizona confirmed that Lee is not a student. Federal charges are possible. Jason Valentine is here now with a look at your weather forecast.
Chilly conditions as you wake up this morning. You're definitely going to want to bundle up, give yourself a little extra time. Could be some condensation on your car if it's outside. I'll get you prepared for an even cooler weekend on the way that's coming up.
And a major step forward in the United Auto Workers strike as the union has come to a tentative agreement with automaker Ford.
Sleep Shop and Furniture has expanded. To celebrate, all living room furniture is up to 35% off. A queen-size gel mattress for only $399 on hand with immediate delivery. Up to 18 months seamless cash and no credit financing available. Quality furniture, affordable prices.
Does your bath or shower need a remodel? Bathfitter can do it all. We will remove your existing fiberglass tub or shower and replace it with a custom crafted shower or soaker tub. All made in America at our state-of-the-art factory. We rebuild your walls with new drywall and install a custom-made tub or shower with seamless walls in as little as 1 day. All work is guaranteed and built to last. Call your locally owned Bathfitter store now to book your free in-home estimate or visit bathfitter.com.
Shelby's Floral, your homegrown neighbor with worldwide connections for over 45 years. Shelby's, more than just a flower shop, specializing in beautiful custom arrangements, live plants, silk florals, home decor, and all things fall. We're unique and we're here for all of life's occasions. Shelby's Floral at the corner of Clearwater and Edison in Kennewick. Stop by today and let our experienced designers help you with all of your floral needs. Shelby's Floral.
Take a trip back in time at the Uptown Antique Market. Nearly 30 individual vendors with an amazing variety of inventory. From furniture to clothing, housewares to home decor, memorabilia, and much, much more. New inventory arriving daily at the Uptown Antique Market in Richland's historic Uptown.
True love and marriage, it starts here.
Bachelor in Paradise, tonight at 9 on Apple Valley News Now. Sponsored locally by Prosser Memorial Health Dermatology Center in Benton City. More at prosserhealth.org. This is how we care.
No insurance? No problem. At West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco, our membership plan starts at just $79 and costs only $35 a month. That's 2 cleanings, x-rays, and much more for just $35 a month. Learn more at WRFDC.com or PDPNW.com. Find us at one of our 2 locations, West Richland Family Dental and Prime Dental Pasco. Stunning smiles for the whole family.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Look who's coming to GMA this week. Shark Tank's Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, is here live. YouTube's super phenom, Ms. Rachel, is here live.
Hello!
And this morning, we're giving away World Series tickets live. Could they be yours on Good Morning America?
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Welcome back on this Thursday morning. Well, the United Auto Workers Union and Ford reached a tentative labor deal on Wednesday night. The agreement sets the stage to return 16,000 striking workers to the job within days. UAW President Shawn Fain said his group's moves earlier this week to target strike profitable factories of two other major automakers made a difference at the bargaining table with Ford. The union expanded its strike Monday at Stellantis' largest plant, followed Tuesday by a strike at General Motors' Arlington, Texas plant. In its statement Wednesday night, Ford said it was pleased to have reached a tentative agreement. The deal reportedly gives union workers at Ford an immediate 11% pay increase and then pay hikes beginning at 25% over the next 4 years.
It's emotional time for me. You know, I'm emotional, but just super excited that this is over with and just can't wait to get back to work.
From what I'm hearing, it sounds like great news for us all. So hopefully we'll be back to work Monday.
The agreement doesn't go into effect until 57,000 members at Ford vote to ratify the deal, which could take more than a week. The union is continuing strikes at General Motors and Stellantis. It's not clear whether workers who are striking some of the Ford plants will continue or return to work during the voting on their deal. The combined strike against the Big Three represents the longest American auto strike in a quarter of a century. An Atlanta area Dunkin' franchisee is paying a woman $3 million to settle a lawsuit over hot coffee falling into her lap. The unnamed woman alleged the February 2021 incident caused severe burns and life-altering injuries. She claimed it happened because the cup's lid was not secured. Her attorney said the lid came off after she was given the drink and the coffee spilled on her lap, causing second to third degree burns on her thighs, groin, and abdomen. According to the statement, she's had to have extensive skin grafts. The injury resulted in her spending weeks in a burn unit, costing her $200,000 in medical expenses. Golden Donuts LLC, the franchisee, didn't immediately respond for comment. Corporate parent Dunkin' isn't named in the lawsuit and didn't respond. Well, watching Ted Lasso in the morning show is about to set you back some more cash. Apple is raising the price of its Apple TV Plus streaming service. The hike brings it to $10 a month or $9 or $99 for the year. That's up $3 from $7 a month or $30 more if you pay for the entire year. The last time prices went up a year ago. Before that, prices were steady for 3 years. Apple does not disclose how many people subscribe to Apple TV. This is the latest streaming service to raise prices this year, joining Netflix, Disney+, Hulu, and Max. Coming up, after 3 failed GOP tries, the House of Representatives has finally settled on a new speaker. And I'll return with your first alert weather forecast. Let me get you ready for a chilly weekend ahead. It's chilly this morning as well. That's coming up next on Good Morning Northwest.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
A successful real estate transaction requires a team of professionals. At Windermere, our team consists of experienced realtors to guide you through the process. With Windermere on your side and confidence in your real estate journey.
The Y Card, a powerful resource for former Hanford and DOE employees. If you worked in the area and have come down with cancer, lung disease, Parkinson's, or renal failure, you may be eligible for financial compensation and healthcare services. A simple phone call can get the process started. Atomic Home Health. Don't wait. Call today.
If people don't have a personal experience with hunger, they're not sure who our neighbors in need are. It ranges from babies all the way up to elders. Last year, we had about 800 folks coming in on a weekly basis, and now it's climbed up to 1,400. Food banks allow families to be able to use the resources that they do have to stay in a stable housing situation, pay their utilities, have enough gas to get to work, those kinds of things. And so the Hometown Food Drive is an annual collaborative event that our food bank and so many others have come to really rely on because we're able to serve so many more people. McCurley and Yokes, they have stepped up to the plate. If you can make a difference in the community at the same time, it's win-win. What you drive can drive change in the community.
see all our new vehicle specials, like on the new Mazda CX-90 at McCurleyMazda.com.
For 600 different cigars and 120 fine pipe tobaccos, it's The Educated Cigar. For every cigar rated 96 and higher by Cigar Aficionado, it's The Educated Cigar. For 200 accessories, including dozens of humidors and fine pipes, it's The Educated Cigar. At The Educated Cigar, you can enjoy your favorite adult beverage and food from the on-site bar and restaurant while smoking and viewing the big game. Family owned and operated since 1998, open 7 days a week.
Bruno! Bruno!
Pup on the run? No problem. With 5 drive modes, Rogue makes this a walk in the park.
Drive the Nissan Rogue. Now get a low $389 per month lease on Rogue or get 0% APR financing for 36 months on the Rogue Platinum.
Shelter. Out here, it's the most important thing. But the good thing is, my Ford F-150 provides enough power to keep working.
Get a great deal on an F-150, only at your local Ford dealer.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Jason Valentine.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Hope you're enjoying it so far. Very chilly outside, and it's going to remain that way for really the foreseeable at least week ahead with our overnight period. We do have another alert day today. We're just warning you of the first freezes of the season. And again, it's all of our areas, and we're going to see overnight freezing through next week for all of our cities. So just very cold, and it is going to be much drier today, which is good news. We have just little bits and pieces of snow kind of surrounding us, very small, but we will be seeing a chance of a little bit of shower activity as we get into our evening hours today, right in Yakima, Toppenish region, maybe even Ellensburg. Then it could slip right into the mid-Columbia, but folks, it'll be very quick if it does come to your region. And as we move into our Friday and into our weekend, we're going to see clearing. That means drier conditions, of course, plenty of sunshine, but that also means we are going to see bitterly cold temperatures. So freeze warning until 9 a.m. this morning. Again, that's for agricultural workers who hopefully last night protected their crops from the first real major freeze of the season. We shouldn't see too many freeze warnings as we move into our the rest of our week, since they just kind of do it for the first freeze of the year. So our temperatures right now, below freezing right now, Yakima, 33 for Ellensburg, a little bit warmer the more east you go, but very chilly temperatures. Bundle up, please, as you're heading out the door. Our temperature trend for our highs, we're going to remain very chilly for the next week ahead, well off of our average. This is for the Tri-Cities, so we're going to be around 10 to 15 degrees below our average for the week ahead. That's not even mentioning how chilly it is in our overnight period. Winds taking a bit of a break today. Light winds right now, thank goodness, due to the chilly conditions. Tomorrow, 10 to 15 mile per hour winds are possible, and then lighter winds as we head into our weekend. So wind not much of a factor despite all the chilly conditions. Let's take a look at those highs. We're in the mid to upper 40s for pretty much all of our cities. Again, closely grouped together. That means we're going to be sticking in this weather pattern for some time. Our hot spot, if you can call it that, is 50 degrees in Hermiston. Over in the Blue Mountain region, we're right at 47 for Pendleton and Walla Walla. 7-day forecast, and we're in those mid to upper 40s for the week ahead. That includes Halloween, which is looking dry and partly cloudy next week. Overnight lows, 29 overnight tonight, and then as we get into the weekend, lower 20s. Bundle up, folks. Again, folks, prepare as much as you can for these chilly conditions. Tri-Cities area, we're going to be in those mid to upper 40s for the week ahead as well. Much drier conditions. Overnight tonight, 31 will be your overnight low, and then we'll be in the mid-20s. Kitty on the jack-o'-lantern also letting us know partly cloudy skies and dry for your Halloween next Tuesday. So as we move into our day today, we are going to see plenty of sunshine, mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies, highs mid to upper 40s. We're staying dry despite maybe a little bit of shower activity in Yakima, Toppenish in our evening hours. But get ready for more overnight freezing for the next, well, week ahead at least.
The House has a new speaker, finally. Republican Representative Mike Johnson of Louisiana scored enough votes to win the post. It comes more than 3 weeks after the House ousted former Speaker Kevin McCarthy. The chamber has been without a leader since then. Johnson's victory comes after 3 other candidates failed to get the needed votes since McCarthy was kicked out. Johnson is known as a vocal supporter of former President Donald Trump and election denier. As former chairman of the Republican Study Committee, he played a key role in the failed efforts to overturn the 2020 presidential election. Johnson got unanimous support from all Republican representatives on the vote.
We want our allies around the world to know that this body of lawmakers is reporting again to our duty stations. Let the enemies of freedom around the world hear us loud and clear. The People's House is back in business.
Johnson's election as House Speaker now allows the chamber to get back to work, of which there is much to deal with. That includes another looming government shutdown by the middle of next month. There's also the reality of 2 wars and how the House might deal with funding support for Ukraine and Israel. President Biden congratulated Johnson's speaker election while noting Congress needs to move quickly to address the debt crisis and national security issues. Former President Donald Trump has 30 days to pay the $10,000 fine for violating a gag order Wednesday. Trump and his attorney deny the allegation, with the former president even taking the stand to defend himself. He admits he called Judge Arthur Engoron and a person next to him in court partisan. Trump claims he was talking about witness Michael Cohen, who's testifying on the witness stand. This judge says he doesn't buy that. This is Trump's second fine for violating the judge's gag order, although the first infraction involving a social media post appears to be inadvertent. The order prohibits Trump from publicly insulting courtroom staff other than the judge himself. Bryan Kohberger, the man accused of killing 4 University of Idaho students last fall, is due in court again this afternoon. Kohberger's lawyers are asking the judge to throw out the grand jury indictment, citing grand jury bias, inadmissible and insufficient evidence, along with prosecutorial misconduct. Due to a gag order in the case, media outlets don't know what the grand jury saw behind closed doors before agreeing to an indictment. Kohberger faces the death penalty if he is convicted. When we come back, an incredible story involving an unbelievable collision between a surfer and a whale. Where else but Australia?
Live better and love your home with the unique items and expert interior design you'll find only at Spencer Carlson. Our team of designers has given life to new construction and new life to remodeling projects for 30 years. With our personal approach, Spencer Carlson makes it so easy for you to enjoy the shopping and design experience. You'll love the process as much as you'll love the results. Spencer Carlson, unsurpassed furniture and design for life.
At Mattress Depot USA, we're all about being friendly.
Customer friendly.
Our sleep consultants would tailor the perfect sleep solution just for you.
Local friendly.
We grew up here.
Brand friendly.
The top brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic.
Price friendly.
We always give you the best value.
We might just be the friendliest place on earth. Excuse me? Don't worry, you're still the happiest.
Low prices every day. Mattress Depot USA.
Welcome back to Sam's Hot Takes. What's hot now? Spectrum One. It's internet, unlimited mobile, advanced Wi-Fi at an amazing value.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Call 833-948-4999.
And this is big. Ta-da! Xumo Streambox.
Now add Spectrum TV to upgrade to Spectrum One Stream and get a Xumo Streambox free for 12 months.
It brings together all the entertainment I want in one place. And this voice remote lets me search across live TV and my favorite streaming apps so I can find exactly what I want, fast and easy. It's streaming simplified.
Get internet for $49.99 a month, plus advanced Wi-Fi, and your first line of unlimited mobile free for 12 months. Plus add Spectrum TV and get a free Xumo Streambox for 12 months. Call 833-948-4999. Visit Spectrum.com or stop by a Spectrum store today.
My hot take? This is like nothing you've used before.
Thank you for getting groceries, Mika.
Of course. Happy to help. Will Medicare cover any of these bills?
I thought it would, but It doesn't.
We'll get through this. I will always be here for you.
I know. But what about you? I don't ever want you to be in this situation.
Don't worry, Dad. With WA Cares, I'm earning long-term care benefits with each paycheck. That money will be there when I need it.
Find out how the WA Cares Fund can help.
At Bruce Heating & Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating & Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now, through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,400 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating & Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Prosser Memorial Health now scheduling mammograms with your health and safety in mind.
All right, folks, let's head closer to home, and we are chilly this morning, and we're going to be staying that way. Let's take a look at those highs, mid-40s for Ellensburg. We're going to see partly cloudy to mostly sunny skies today, so beautiful, but very, very chilly. Make sure to bundle up and bundle those kids up as they're heading off to school. It is going to be very cold, and it's going to stay that way, even colder as we move into our weekend, especially in our overnight lows. Mid to lower 20s are expected for Saturday and Sunday. So get ready for mid to upper 40s. 47 for Boardman. Our cool spot today, Athena at 44. I'll have much more in my first alert weather forecast. It is a weather alert day that's coming right up.
In Australia, a windsurfer's camera caught the moment he collided with a massive whale in Sydney's northern beaches.
Wow, Jason Breen was surfing Wednesday morning when the whale breached and dragged him underwater. Annie Pilar has the story.
Whacked by a whale. Jason Breen loves to live life on the wild side, but this was a wipeout he didn't see coming. Wing foiling off the coast at Mona Vale, the 55-year-old's GoPro camera was on as a whale calf sprang from the surface.
I saw the head come out, then I saw the rest of the body come out, and then I saw the whole thing above me, and at about that stage, I've got to be honest, I thought I was in trouble.
Body rolling with the whale, Jason says he was trapped underwater for what felt like a lifetime.
The whole time under the water, you can just feel the mass of it pressing against your body and pushing you down.
He only resurfaced when his arm strap snapped.
Just got hit by a whale.
Paul Metalbeck just happened to be filming too.
I thought, this is not going to be good.
He put a call out on social media to find Jason, and it worked.
Jason called me and said I'm okay. He was very lucky and I was very happy.
Jason says this leash may have saved his life by breaking. It's designed to withstand all conditions, but just by chance it snapped at just the right moment.
Yeah, I'm just lucky.
I'll say.
Very lucky.
Goodness. That's one of the most Australian stories I've ever seen.
His reaction when he came back up, I've been hit by a whale.
I would be in a little bit of shock, I would think.
Yeah, definitely.
I was rafting one time and we went under, and I will admit that it seemed like minutes that I was underwater, but then we saw the GoPro and it was just like that. So
I understand.
I understand how that rolls. All right, folks. Oh, I got to forward this up. Let's take a look outside, and it is beautiful. I tried my Australian accent there, I think. We are looking at chilly conditions this morning. Let me get you prepared in my first alert weather forecast coming up.
Plus, the state of Washington's annual tourism conference is in Yakima to discuss how best to partner with native tourism. And the mayors of the Tri-Cities area met with their communities yesterday to discuss major issues affecting the region. Good Morning Northwest continues right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning.